Good afternoon.
Hi, I'm Rachel Bandy with Graphic Forms.
I'm Kayla Kuhn with Senior Director at the Park Inn. Please take a seat. How are you doing today?
I'm doing great, but I'm a little tired from travel. I'm excited to see your facilities. How have you been?
Oh my gosh, it's been a hectic week here at the hotel, but I'm so glad you got to meet today. You flew out of Atlanta, correct?
Yes, I'm from Buckhead.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I got to visit a client in Buckhead last year. Is that close to you?
Yes, the Metro Atlanta area has a lot of our clients. I'm all over the town most of the time.
Oh, neat. Well, when I visited there last fall, I got to go to the Varsity for the first time. I had one of their frosted orange drinks. It was pretty good.
I actually got to stop at the Varsity on my way to the airport. I love frosted oranges.
Oh, good. How was your flight?
It was a little hectic, but there was some turbulence. You know how the Atlanta airport is.
Oh, yeah. Gosh, that airport is so big. I practically get lost every time I fly through there.
Yeah, I had to arrive 3 hours ahead of my flight just to get through security in time.
Gosh, well, the Rockport Airport is much smaller, so you won't have too much of a hassle when you leave. It should be a much easier experience. So, my sales manager tells me that you have a son at Ole Miss. Is that correct? My niece is a junior there, and she is absolutely loving it.
Yeah, my son is a freshman there, and he's really enjoying it as well. We recently visited during the football season, and the Grove is unbelievable.
Oh, yeah, I've heard it's unlike any other college tailgate. I'll definitely have to make a visit next fall when they play Auburn, my alma mater.
Well, when you go, you should definitely make a trip to City Grocery. I had the most incredible shrimp and grits there. Their chefs are just incredible, but make sure to make a reservation ahead of time because it gets really crowded and it's hard to get in just on a Wednesday.
Oh, wow. I'll definitely be sure to do that. Thanks so much for the heads up. So, should we get to business? My manager told me you were interested in booking with us for a conference. I'd like to review the details with you to ensure we can meet your needs. I also want you to get a chance to look around our facility and relax after your long day of travel. So this shouldn't take too long, but just tell me a little bit about what you're looking for.
Well, we'll need 10 rooms for a 2-night stay, and we'll be having the conference on Friday and Saturday, as well as a bonding activity for the team that we need to plan on Sunday. Each of the 10 employees and my staff will, including myself, will also bring their spouse, so we'll need to accommodate for them as well.
Okay, so I have 10 rooms, so that's a total of 20 people, correct?
Yes, 20 total. So we'll be arriving from the airport on Friday afternoon. What transportation options does your hotel offer from the airport?
Okay, well we do have a shuttle that runs in 15-minute intervals to and from the hotel and airport all day. We can also arrange for a personal shuttle if you would prefer that. That can just pick you up at your time that you tell them.
Well, since we're trying to make this a team bonding experience, I think the personal driver might be a better option for us.
Driver. All right, great. Well, if you just give me a copy of your itinerary at your earliest convenience, whenever you have that all set in stone, we can ensure that your driver will pick you up at the appropriate time. As far as the rooms go, so you'll need 10. Do you have any requests for smoking or non-smoking?
Well, we definitely prefer not to have non-smoking, and also, if it would be possible, we'd like to have them all on the same floor and near the conference room, so we'll all be near each other at all times.
Okay. Yes, we can definitely make sure you're all on the same floor in our non-smoking rooms. Do you have any preference on suite style rooms or have a preference on the size of beds?
Yes, 8 of the rooms will need to be at least a queen size bed, if not a king. And I'd also like to have a suite connected to my secretary so we'll be able to, have little meetings and stuff before the conferences if any problems arise.
Oh, problems? What have your previous experiences been like with hotels?
Well, at the last hotel, when we had a conference, they double booked our conference room, so we were unable to meet at the times, and it messed up our whole weekend. We just want this trip to run as smoothly as possible.
Okay, well, we'll definitely communicate so nothing like that will ever happen, and I can assure you nothing like that has ever happened here before. Speaking of the conference room, what requirements are you looking for as far as size goes?
We'd like to have a room that has group style tables that will be really easy for our teamwork for 20 people, and we'll need it to be Wi-Fi compatible.
Okay, well, our Wi-Fi is easy to access at all parts of the hotel, and we have had the most reliable Wi-Fi service so far, so that should not be a problem. Will you need any audio or video setup?
For the conference, we'll definitely need a projector with sound, and it would be really great if we could have a technical support staff member to help us set up daily if any problems arise.
Okay, well, I know just the room you're looking for, and I can definitely have the technical support staff there for you. An hour before and then during the duration of your conference, if that's okay. What time will you need the room?
We'll need the rooms from 2 to 6 on Friday and Saturday.
Okay, 2 to 6. In addition to technical support for the conference room, are there any meals or drinks you'd like to have provided? We have like a drink, snack combination if you'd like that.
We definitely need to have some drinks available, and a snack of some sort would be ideal. Maybe some finger foods that would be easy to snack on while working so they don't have to leave the conference.
Okay, great. We can definitely have that available for you. Besides the conference, what other activities are you looking to do while you're here for your stay?
I know my staff really enjoys playing golf at the previous conferences we've been to, so I'm assuming they'd also like to have a pool as well to enjoy.
All right, well, once you arrive here, tea times can be booked at your leisure, and we have a brand new pool, so that'll be really great for them. Are there any other amenities that you're looking for?
Well, we have some health nuts in our staff, so I'm sure they'd enjoy working out in the mornings.
Great, okay, well, we do have a state-of-the-art gym right by the indoor pool, so if they do like to swim laps or whatever, they have the gym and the pool right there, so that'll be good for them.
I'm sure they'll be really glad to hear that.
All right, well, during the time of your meetings, the spouses might need something to do. Have you thought about what you might plan for them for those 4 hours?
You know, I really haven't thought about that. That's a good point. That would get really boring to have to sit around in the hotel.
Okay, well, here at the Park Inn, we do have several activities that are available for them. We have cooking classes, yoga, spa treatments, massages, and we also have local attractions which our shuttle does run to, such as the Hemingway Winery, which is world famous, and then we also have the Rockport Wax Museum, which is pretty neat as well.
Those sound great. I think my staff would really enjoy taking part in those activities. However, I do feel like the spouses who aren't at the conference might need something to do as well. I want them to have a fun, relaxing weekend with their spouse.
Okay, well, we offer many things for them to do before and after the meeting, so if they wanted to do something before the meetings with their spouse, they can do that, but then when they're there, maybe the spa treatments might be a thing that they could do on their own. Do you have something that you wanted to do your first night in town, that Friday night?
We heard about the musical playing downtown. I think we'd really like to go to that.
Okay, yeah, I did go see that last week, and it had excellent reviews, and it definitely held up to those reviews. You should definitely go. Have you thought about transportation to and from yet?
Well, that might get a little costly for us to have to do 10 taxis all on our own. So what kind of shuttles do you have available? Is it like the airport shuttle?
Exactly. We have that or the personal driver, so we can definitely arrange for you to have a ride there. We also do have tickets through the hotel, so if you were to continue to come here and make your stay here, we can get you tickets and include it in the price, and it would come at a discount, so we could talk about that later on.
I think we'd also like to visit Pervino's, that new restaurant in town. We've heard really great reviews about it.
Okay, great. Well, that is one of Rockport's finest restaurants, and it would be a really great experience for you. Speaking of food, how would your group like to set up your meals for the weekend? Obviously, for Saturday, you want Pervino's, the local favorite, but what about the rest of the weekend?
Well, since we'll be arriving at noon to the hotel on Friday, we'd probably like to just have lunch there.
Okay, lunch out. Well, we do have an excellent chef from Guatemala, Chef Hernando. He's world renowned, and he'll set you up great. Are there any allergies we should know about?
Well, not necessarily allergies, but we do have 2 of our staff members that are gluten-free.
Okay, gluten-free. Well, we can definitely accommodate for that. We recently changed our menu, and we have a whole section on the menu dedicated to gluten-free options.
That's great. I know they'll be pleased to hear that. It's been really hard for them when we travel to find gluten-free options, so that's really great that your hotel includes that. Since we'll be staying at the hotel in the mornings before the conference, what kind of breakfast options do you have?
We have a room service option for those who are late risers and want to just get something delivered to the room. We have a continental breakfast in our beautiful courtyard, and we have brunch at Cafe 59, which is located in the lower lobby. I would definitely recommend trying out both of them while you're here. The continental breakfast is great for a quicker meal, and then the Cafe 59 is more of a sit-down, get-served type thing. So they both offer great choices.
Okay, our manager really loves brunch, so I'm sure he'll be really excited to hear that. However, the Continental will probably be the best option for us on Saturday when we're trying to get in a round of golf.
Okay, great. Well, do you have any preferences for the lunch options then during your stay?
Well, on Friday, it'd probably be best if we could have a buffet style option so it'll be ready in the conference room and easy for our staff members. And then maybe if we could have something prepared in the clubhouse after golfing.
Okay. I will note that for you, and I'll notify the clubhouse staff so we can have that set up for you.
And then on Friday night, we'd probably like to have Chef Hernando's famous surf and turf. We've heard great reviews about it.
Oh, I'm so glad you've heard about it, his delicious style of cooking. You're coming at the perfect time of year. It's prime lobster season, so you'll definitely be getting his best.
Well, that's great. I'm really glad that we got to discuss all this information. I think your hotel would be great for our conference.
Great. Well, I think I have almost everything I need. I'll just need you to email me your flight itinerary if you don't mind.
Okay. I can send that to you as soon as I get back to the room.
Great. Then once I have that, we can meet again at your convenience to finalize the details of the conference. Okay, so for right now, I do have the 10 rooms, 2-night stay, a suite connecting your room with your secretaries, the conference room for 20 people with group tables and technical support before and during the conference, the meals at the hotel as well as reservations at Provino's, and then tickets for the night of the musical.
That sounds great. I'd really like to consult with my team again about the conference and tour your facility and meet with you as well.
Great. Thanks so much for your time today. I'll be in contact with you. It was such a pleasure to meet with you. I look forward to our next meeting.